Welcome back to Players Prep, powered by Scorebird. If you're not one of the subscribers to Scorebird, you need to be. Well, actually, what rock are you reliving under right now? Especially if you like high school sports, all kinds of high school sports. One way that you can keep updated automatically would be to download the app. How can people download the app, Mo?
Go to your Apple store, go to your iTunes store, go to your Android store. It's a free app. I've got it, and you need to get it.
Yeah, absolutely. So as we get started here, this is our recap and review. We like to start the week out just talking about some of the things that happened the week before and tell you what you need to be looking for upcoming this week. Jared, what did you see last week? Obviously, these kids getting back into the flow of things off the break that kind of stood out to you.
Absolutely. Getting back off the break, sometimes you see kids, have a little lull in the first couple games, and that didn't happen with the Battle of the Woods, as people have come to call it. Ravenwood playing Brentwood this week. The boys and the girls both went into overtime. Boys game, Ravenwood's up by 1.5. They come back and forth game, tie it up, send it into overtime. And then Brentwood has these two guys, Grant Teichman and James McPherson, hit 6 straight free throws in the final 24 seconds of overtime to seal the win 66-63. Just an unbelievable back-and-forth game, not an empty seat in the stands. And coming back off a break, having a game with that kind of intensity was unbelievably fun to see.
That's clutch. 6 for 6 coming down the stretch like that.
Ice in the veins.
I was actually in attendance at Brentwood Academy, Ainsworth this weekend. Division II battle. Those two right there. The gym was packed. Let me ask you something. When is Brentwood going to expand that gym for that contest? Maybe during the season it might not be full like that, but they know they have rivalries like that. I'm sure there's got to be pretty that much that way against the NBA and schools like that.
If it makes you feel any better, it's always been small.
Do they like it? Kind of gives, you know what? I will say it kind of gives that Rutgers Park kind of feel. People just standing around. There were scouts in the stands, all kinds of craziness like that. But that was.
And if they've got people keeping up with the game on scorebird.com, you're going to have more seats because everybody's going to be listening to it. And everybody's going to know that's the place to be.
There you go.
So what do we need to be looking for this week coming up? I know they've got about 10, 12 games left. Teams are really starting to kind of focus on that run towards the tournament. What are we looking at?
Right now, looking through the standings, there are 3 teams out there in the area that are undefeated. And, once you get into the new year and you still got that 0 in the right column, that's a pretty impressive start. Creekwood over in Dixon County, they're 16-0. Got a couple of kids to look out for, Isaac Edmondson and Ross Cummings, and they've got a couple big games this week. And well, actually, they've got 3 district games this week. They play Fairview on Tuesday, Montgomery Central on Thursday, and East Hickman on Friday, all at home. So really got a chance to kind of put some distance between themselves and the rest of District 11 AA there. Also, Fayetteville in 9A is undefeated. Young school down there. I think they've had some success here over the last couple of years with Chris Murdoch. They are 16-0 as well. Got a junior, Nicholas Hopkins, averaging about 21 points a game, and James Keith averaging about 16 points. They've got this week. They've got a game at Moore County, and they go to Community on Friday. So again, a couple of big district games for them as well as everybody's continuing to get into district play. Brentwood Academy is 14-0.
Yeah, I know. Just talking about that.
Unfortunately.
Tight game, too, for the most part. But yeah.
But they won it.
Yeah, that what's his name? Darius? That kid's pretty good.
Darius Garland.
Yeah,
Darius Garland. And another name that some folks might recognize, Tyler McNair.
Yeah. You want to hear something funny? This is something funny. Both Tyler McNair, if you're not familiar with the name, son of Steve McNair, former Tennessee Titan quarterback, he and Bryson Hopkins, who obviously is my son, were the same number, 32. And I actually, at one point in time during the game, watched them defending one another down on the block. Watching my son playing Steve's son wearing the same number was actually kind of surreal.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It had to be cool for you to watch. Brentwood Academy goes to McCallie on Tuesday, and they've got Ryan at home on Saturday. So, again, an opportunity for those guys to kind of stretch things out and continue their run as we get back into the swing of things coming out of the holidays, start to make that stretch run toward postseason.
It's crunch time right now.
Yeah, baby. That's perfect. That should get you set for the week. We get out tomorrow and start our schools. We'll let you know who those are. So that'll do it for this edition of Players Prep, powered by Scorebird, of course. Stick around. We've got a lot more coming up this week.